Hi, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to part 2 of the Lady Cards in Card Reading video. And I really feel moving forward as card readers into this new world that is fast approaching, we must have as our foundation a tool, a deck that is equally balanced between male and female. And the lady card needs her own designated throne within the court. This allows her to blossom into her full potential and allows our readings to blossom into their full potential. You'll see as you begin to incorporate this new paradigm in card reading. So I want to share with you today a couple of decks that illustrate this balance between male and female. Such an interesting study, so much that will come out of it for us to share together. So the first deck that I want to share with you is this Visconti di Madrone deck, or as it's otherwise known, the Cary-Yale Visconti, one of the very first tarot decks in existence. So this is one of the favorite decks in my personal collection, and you'll see why. I'll show you. So here we have the king, for example, of coins. You know, very young looking king, but a king nonetheless. And here is his queen, queen of coins. And next, the knight of coins up on his horse. And lo and behold, the female knight of coins. And the male page and the female page in coins. So beautiful. Six court cards in this very early tarot deck, and it's such an interesting time in tarot history before the tarot deck was standardized. There was a lot of experimentation going on, and different tarot decks were different. And this artist put 6 court cards in, 3 male, 3 female, and gotta say, the 10 is a pip in this deck. It's down there with the root numbers, but the artist certainly was mindful of the balance between male and female. I just adore this deck, so beautiful. And now I want to share with you one of my father's decks, the newest deck, the Doors of Somlipith. And we're going to take a look today just at this spade court. Here is the suit of spades, or earth. And we have the jack, the king, the lady, and the queen. And in my father's decks, the lower numbered cards end at 9. And then the lady card, the L, as she appears here, ushers in the rest of the court, right? She begins the procession. And it's so interesting, you guys, the familial relationships here, right? All of these different relationships going on. And what a glorious exercise for you with your court cards. Pull out different cards within the same family and journal, explore what their relationships might be. And it so defines these fundamental archetypes. You know, what is the relationship between this brother and sister, for example, having to live under this parental unit up here? I mean, your imagination could go wild. So an exercise I recommend And, you know, one of my favorite relationships for exploration within this spade court is the relationship of the lady to her mother, the queen. This is Morgana, this is Tareen, and they have their own very unique relationship being in the spade suit. And you have to remember, as Earth, that spades is all about physicality, physical results, and what the eyes can see. And so Morgana, as queen, has a great responsibility to produce results. And if she can't see it, it doesn't have any value. So in Tareen, she sees a perfect servant, someone who has a lot more energy than she does, and who can go and do the grunt work that the queen herself really doesn't have time for. So they have a bit of a Cinderella and evil stepmother kind of relationship going on, more so perhaps than even a daughter and mother kind of relationship. And this has defined Tareen, the lady, to a huge extent, to the point where when you see her within a reading, even if her mother, the queen, is not present in the reading, Tareen tends to take on this sort of subservient kind of personality trait, right? She's formed by these familial interactions. So lady cards are just fascinating. Your readings cannot do without them. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come back for part 3 of the Lady Cards series. See you next time.